Why is government important?
Government is important because we have to have a system in place to manage our resources.
Here's the,
Yeah, go ahead.
the okay. Second question is, how does government affect your life? Feel free to give both negative and positive effects, or either or.
Well, for one thing, because we have a government, we have security, lives and property. And we have a government, there's an arm of the government, the judiciary, that also ensures that we have our rights as citizens, in fact, as humans, are protected.
Oh, and number three is, what's one thing you would change in your government, in our government, if you could?
Well, I'm from a different culture, and the culture I've come to deal with here is different from what I'm used to. But again, I see differences. I try not to judge which is the better or which is not. I just see there's a different system here. Like they say, a coin has two sides. You know? So actually, there are some things that I like here, some things I don't like. But some things I don't like about my culture too. Where I come from, Africa, and there are some things I like. So the coin has two sides. It's just the only problem here is that the government is so very much involved in the lives of people. And look at your school here, they give you books. And that's a good thing. But the people should learn to respect and appreciate what the government is doing, not to abuse it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
not
because we
focus,
see students destroying books.
like not focus on the bad stuff. Then
Yeah.
more of the good stuff of the
Oh,
government.
now to the good stuff.
No, like you focus.
Oh.
You should focus more on the good stuff rather than the bad stuff that
No,
government.
no, the government is good for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's just that I want people to appreciate what the government is doing.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
valid.
that's about it.
Thank you.
All right.
The first question, why is government important?
Because it's how we determine who's in power and who has the final say. And if we didn't have a good government, we'd be stuck with a bad government. Okay? If we didn't have checks and balances, we'd be stuck with people who think they have the right to take everything because they're able to take everything.
And the second question is, how does government affect your life? Feel free to give both negative and positive effects, or either or.
I think that it holds back it holds back the forces of barbarianism of barbarianism and greed and savagery that people obviously have not ridded themselves of, as proven by this current campaign. We're stuck with, we're seeing people expose their true nature now in a way that it makes you believe that our government is very important and all of its strict rules.
So you're saying that government protects you from the rest of the people?
It protects you against crazy people, yes. There's a lot of crazy people right now.
Question number three, what's one thing you could change in our government if you could?
What do I call change?
Yeah.
What do I call change?
Yeah, one thing you'll change in the government, if you could.
If I could change in the government, I would change the filibuster in the Senate. Okay, I would change, because what the filibuster allows, it allows the party that loses an election to basically stop up the drain and say, okay, nothing you were elected to do is going to be done. I'm just going to block, and it gives them cover, and so they get rewarded for losing an election and then blocking everything the party that wins the election tries to do. Okay, the process has to work. If the majority wants something and it doesn't, and it's not oppressing the minority, and it's something that would help then they should have a chance to put it in action. The Supreme Court has said we have a Supreme Court to stop runaway majorities. So I would change the filibuster in the Senate.
So, okay, so that's another 3 questions.
Okay.
Why is government important?
The government is important because it keeps everybody in order. If there was no government, then there would be chaos around. I don't want chaos around.
Second question is, how does government affect your life? Feel free to give both negative and positive effects or read it all.
The positives will be the economy will be together, stable. It won't be corrupted. Now the negatives is if there was no government, then you would keep everybody in chaos. There would be no growth in the economy, or like the stock market would even crash.
And last question is, what's one thing you will change in our government if you could?
If I could change one thing in the government, and if it would happen, it would be just provide free health care for everybody. That's it.
Thank you.
Why is government important?
Because it gives people order and some benefits. Yeah, I think that's my answer.
How does government affect your life? Feel free to give both negative and positive.
Positive, it has some benefits. Negative, because some laws are just not supposed to be there.
For the third question is, what's one thing you could change in our government?
One thing I can change, if you could, I don't know. I'm fine with it, cause I'm still a permanent resident, so I'm just fine with it for now. All right, thanks.